Okay. Alright guys, so let's go. Hello everyone and welcome to semi-finals 2 of Premier Chess Academy's PCA World Cup 2023. We are excited here to bring you all the action live. The matches have kicked off, and before that I just want to quickly sum up the qualification criterias of how the kids have made it to the semi-finals here. There was qualification 1 where 3,000 plus kids played. Only the top 50 from each country or each region survived. After that, it was exciting. The top 6 survived and the teams were formed. Teams had exciting names like Fantastic Fisher, Victorious Vishy. We'll see all these teams in action today, where the top 6 kids from these regions are playing. And from the quarterfinals, we are now into the semi-finals. And all these semi-final matches are going on in 3 categories: category 1, category 2 and category 3. We are now focusing on the category number 2 matchup, where it's the clash between Victorious Vishy and the Rook and Roll. Victorious Vishy is the team from India, and Rook and Roll, guys, is the team from which country? Other friends, I'll need your help there. Kunal, can you just point that out?
Yeah.
Okay, Kunal is on mute. Narendran, you're saying something?
Yeah, I guess
Iran,
it's
Qatar, and Saudi Arabia.
All right, excellent. Okay, I guess. Okay, so Tigmanshu is also here with us. Hi everyone. Hi Nihal. Hi Narendran. Hi Kunal. Hi Karan. Hi Tigmanshu. How are you guys doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine, Chirag. How are you?
All
Super
right.
excited.
This is really exciting.
Okay, all smiles.
Semi-finals. It's going to be fun. Let's go. Let's see.
All right,
what's
all
going on.
right, all fun. We also have some comments in the chat. Rock and roll, guys. Keep cheering to your kids. Keep seeing. All right, guys. So jumping into the action, Victorious Vishy versus Rock and Roll. The first match, India versus Ananya versus Garv Daga. All right, and all right, Ananya versus Garv looks like white is in some kind of black. It's some kind of a danger. All right. Also,
Is it a free queen?
Yeah.
Is it a free queen? Oh yes, it was.
all right, and there Garv made a big error. Garv from the team Rook and Roll and Ananya. Now here, this looks like the game will be over here very quickly. All right, the opening looked crazy on these both halves. All right. Oh,
Excellent.
Oh, what a nice
excellent
sacrifice.
okay.
Nice sacrifice.
All
Just
right.
opening up the king's castling, and then it went out for an attack.
All
Nice.
right, and it's the best start that we could have imagined to our stream. A sacrifice there, attacking chess from and just jumping in with the knights. All right, and here it was very difficult for black to take the attack, and it looks like this game will be over soon. So Ananya from team Victorious Vishy, which is this very strong team from the Indian continent, will take home the victory. Let's jump into the second game there. Let's jump into the second game. Let's switch to the second game here. And guys, the kids are playing so fast. This one has already reached the end game. I can see both the players on the clock have like around 9.5 minutes, 10 minutes. Guys, what are your thoughts?
They are adding time. They are adding time. That's what I said. They are just adding time.
Adding time.
What do you think, guys? Who's going to win?
Aden
White
versus
position
Mark.
looks promising.
White is looking very promos.
now
White has a
chances
bishop. White just
Even now.
All right, the second match
No.
also, guys. We are entering all the excited moments. We are not missing any kind of action. Where white will now just be an entire rook up.
But still,
you
it
are-
can be. It could have been saved, right? Like rook f5.
Oh, nice spot.
Yeah, look at
Okay.
5.
No, but you can just capture. All right, it
Yeah,
would have been
then
an
rook
equal
Capture.
exchange.
You will lose the pawn, na? You will lose the pawn.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but there are
at
2
least
pawns
rook-
on each side, and I don't think that it will be much more than a draw.
I guess rook could have
If
been
it will be a
saved.
perfect game.
Anyway,
All right, some chances there. Oops. Oops.
What?
What?
Oops.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Roller coaster.
That was really bad.
All right. Yes, we
Mike.
as mentioned, we have some roller coasters going on, and it's crazy to see that White just
Single
made
rook.
some kind of error there, where now looks like Black is winning. All
Oh.
right, kids, the lesson learned here is not to play fast, and we'll talk with our experts what to
11
do in
minutes.
certain positions, and we'll understand what went wrong here. White should have fun here, and this is a category 2 game. Both the players are really strong rated. Shivank Saxena would have been a victory here. Shivank, rock and roll, needed that point. All right. Oh, guys, we already have a result on board number 3. Let's jump into board number 3. Okay, so board number 3, we are seeing Brave Flash.
Wishes
and
are winning.
Brave Flash has already won. So and that's yes, that's another victory. And we also see board number 5 has a result. And okay, Victorious Vishy has dominated this game. Even on board number 2 there is a victory, and looks like 3-0, and we might see also a whitewash. Only this game is which is going on for a long time, which is even Red Sparrow is playing there for Team Victorious. Red Sparrow is playing from Victorious Vishy versus Alian Ahmed there.
Yes,
And
yes.
let's see.
Rock and roll.
Yes, and looks like Alian is white, and Victorious Vishy again looks like to have some kind of an attack. Oh, white also does have an attack. So this will be an exciting. Let's see if Rook and Roll can at least squeeze out 1 point there. And let's move on to the next matchup, guys. Let's move on to the second match, which might be happening soon. All right, let's see. Okay, the category 2 match number 2 is yet to start. All right, and let's see. Okay, it's a 4-0 for Victorious Vishy. Only this match is going on, where Alien is playing against Red Sparrow, and all right, tough luck, Rook and Roll, but no worries. Victorious Vishy
Red
showing.
Sparrow is from Fisher, no?
Sorry.
And
Red
it's
Sparrow is from
Victorious
Fisher.
Yes.
Vishy.
Red Sparrows
Yes.
from
Victorious Vishy.
Vishy side.
What do you think, guys? What should White play in this position?
Like the general advice that I'll give, like, do not put your own pieces into the pin. Now, like White played in the last move knight f3, putting knight. Instead of that, White could have just moved the pin away.
All right, great suggestion.
Nice.
Because now that piece will be will not move, and
Absolutely.
you are also having some problems over this open g file. And
Looks like H file also can be controlled by Black, and Black might
yeah,
try going to
yeah.
Are we going to see a clean sweep?
clean sweep.
Probably.
We are not sure.
What about-
because-
What about knight to e7, g6, and then f4?
Knight to e7, g6, f4.
Or even
Opposition
H4,
can just put
putting
the
more
white over
pressure.
there. Yeah.
Putting more pressure on the knight. The bishop is
So
going
here,
nowhere.
Black's king looks like in open, but Black is using the open file for his rook to attack on White king. This is really nice gameplay from the Black.
Wishes are just dominating the game. Seriously.
All right, Vishy is there. A really strong country to face. All right, it's where the chess was invented. India, where it was called Chaturanga earlier, and definitely India going there, being proud. But the challenge would be much more difficult in the finals. Not that easy for the Indian team. It would be exciting to see whom they face. The next matchup is between Fantastic Fisher and Tactician Tal. Fantastic Fisher are quite slight favorite in terms of ratings there, but you never know. And
Chirag, I just
But
want to
still,
Chirag, I
yeah.
just want to say something.
yeah, Karan.
If for some beginners level player, just to tell them, look at the position of the rook on g8 and bishop on g4. If the queen goes to d2, so thinking like the pawn is already protecting the knight, then the game is over because bishop will capture the knight and the g2 pawn will be pinned. So the queen can't go away from this diagonal.
Definitely.
That's
Just like
that's not
somehow-
a good move. That's a bad move from the White. Now in this position, black can play bishop to h3 and go with bishop h3. Then if white tries to defend the g2 pawn with knight to e1, then there will be sacrifice on the g2. Bishop captures g2, knight captures g2, and queen h3, and soon there will be a checkmate on the king.
All right.
Like somehow,
black
if white
is
manages
that-
to, if white manages to open up the just move the king away and open up the h file, white has still chances. Like move the h
Absolutely.
file and double this rook are there.
All
You
right.
The
never
thing is,
know.
the
like,
white is not moving the g8 rook.
Yeah,
He should move the g8 rook and start running away the king.
it was winning position for black. Still, it's a better position for black. Black missed the chance over to play bishop h3.
But you never know. Like in the last game, as we saw, like black was
Yes, anything can happen.
but
Yes.
like just with the one rook only, and white just played fast, and the position quickly turned around, and now black was the one who was winning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Let me just check what are the other matches happening. All right, just give me a second. So we'll just confirm that.
For the parents who are watching, they can just tell us whose game you guys want to review. We will review that game. You just need to do the comment. Okay, guys.
There is one trap from the white over here. White can just capture the f5 pawn with the pawn, and if black by mistakenly captures with the queen, there will be a pin with bishop to e4.
Very nice.
So right, that's it.
That's good. That's good. One of the big problem is that black pieces are all playing, and if you see white pieces, they are still. What is that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. The same teams are also playing in category number 1. Let's switch into category number 1 and let's see what's happening.
Yeah.
All right, just a second, guys. You guys can keep analyzing this game. I'll set up the games there, and let's go ahead. All right, category 1 also. Okay, the kids are playing really fast. We see a lot of results already taking place. So let's jump
Yeah,
there.
I think the
Let's
rock
see.
and roll.
But
really
okay,
won.
there is something exciting happening. It's 2-2 in category number 1, and it totally depends upon the 5th game there. So let's jump into that 5th game in category number 1, where the stakes are much higher. And this is the game where in category number 1, 5th board, victorious Vishy Pratyudash
White is just.
and Krishnika. Alright, both are playing against each other. Pratyudash is again from victorious Vishy, and Krishnika is playing from black with the rook and roll. This is category
Yeah,
1.
the good thing here is like both the players are not playing fast, taking time to think and being slow.
Alright,
That is really rare in.
category 1.
Is there any
especially.
checkmate here?
Rook captures. Okay, I don't think it will work. What can I play?
Is there any checkmate? I can see the. Okay, queen there.
Yeah,
Queen
and
f5 check. And now rook to
Rook f8.
f8.
Yes.
Okay, paying the queen.
I used to teach Pratyush before. Yeah, he's from.
So we are just winning the queen, right? It's not a checkmate anywhere.
We are winning the game. Yeah. Rook f8.
Like rook f8, and then after rook cross g8, like black can take at least 2 pieces, like rook and knight for the queen.
Yeah, black can take at least 2 pieces, and I think that white is down pieces,
and then-
right? If I'm not wrong.
And then I think so two rooks for the
Yes,
queen,
yes.
is good, but still the other rook on a8 is not active,
Not playing, yeah.
so it can be a problem.
Pratyush Das.
Yeah, he's one of my students. Like I used to teach him before in India. So
Oh,
Alright, so another Indian would be proud here if Pratyush
Rook
manages
to
to win.
f8, rook capture knight.
But Krishnika
Is it
can
good,
do
guys?
Krishnika can
So what do
really
you
do a
think?
turnaround if she manages to somehow hold this, make it a draw. Even it would be a 2-2 for victorious Vishy versus rook and roll. We'll come to the other games. We'll analyze them. We'll have a lot of time to analyze all the other
We have a
games.
request here. we have a request in the comment section that kindly watch the Alliance match.
All right.
Can
Okay.
we jump
So
to the
Red
Alliance
Sparrow
match?
versus Alia's match is
Alliance.
interesting. All right. Let's go here. Then we'll switch on to Red Sparrow versus Alliance match. But this match, regardless of the winner or the loser, victorious Vishy has already won because it's 4-0. So, but yes, it's about not getting whitewashed, and Alian Ahmed fighting out for the rock and rolls there, making sure he fights it out till the end, and it doesn't matter what's the result for the team. He wants to go ahead, go home with a victory. Alien versus Red Sparrow, interesting things happening.
Okay, so let's see what is going on in this
Alien must be
position.
facing some time issues there.
Alright, Alien really low on time, and what's the time for?
What do you think, guys? How to defend the
Okay.
white position? Is there any way we can defend the white position?
The only way is to like move the king away from that G1 square.
I think the
Move
bishop
the
is doing
move the
excellent
rook to
job
F8.
over there. I'm just loving
the rook
that
to
bishop. And one thing we can do, if I'm not wrong, let's see. Why don't we just give queen to c2 check?
Queen to
Yeah,
c2
queen
check.
C2
The king can't go
and
here.
move the knight away.
King
Lay
D8.
F-
King
yeah,
goes
this is also
G is not possible. King
Queen to
H6.
c2 check. We can get.
King H6.
King h6, I'm thinking g3 there. Okay. Now queen c2.
Okay, bishop
nice.
here.
finally, but like in the like finally like white can move the knight.
Hey, he can move the pawn. If the pawn capture, then going to C2 check.
Okay.
Okay, then
This
king
is
will.
risky.
Oh,
This is-
wow. Okay, at least there is no. Okay, there is a check.
This is a
Check.
check.
I think game is over.
Yeah.
Like king
Game is over.
H1.
Game is over.
Or
Game is
maybe
over.
capture
King-
capture with the bishop, then queen H3 mate.
No.
Simple stuff.
Bishop can't move. Rook will go on. Bishop can't move. What a nice
Bishop will move.
thriller going
Bishop
on.
will move so that the queen can come
Yes.
into the play.
Yeah, good. Knight H2.
Nice move. What a nice move.
At least
What a
we are
nice
defending.
Alien
But
just
rook
making
captures
sure
h2.
fighting. Oh,
There is
rook
a
captures
no rook
h2.
captures
Yeah.
s2, king captures s2, and bishop to g4 and
Yeah.
capturing the
This is also simple.
But still, like-
Alright.
It will also
very
work,
difficult.
yeah.
Very difficult to say. Oh, but this can be check. Queen check.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Not working. Any defense, any kind of defense.
Oh, bishop captures rook is bishop captures rook.
Previously, it was some
Bishop
chances.
takes queen. Okay, yeah. This is also
queen
good.
is
like
gone.
bishop takes
Bishop-
queen.
queen is
and,
gone.
Bishop capture queen.
and then
bishop
rook
captures
takes
queen
bishop.
and yeah.
Still, you are getting rook and bishop for the queen. It's not so bad. At least you can continue. But yeah, the position of the
But
king
the
is not bad.
position of the king is
King
very
is, yeah.
bad.
But kudos to the fighting spirit of white, like fighting till the end,
Yeah.
not giving up
Queen
there.
h3 and
Backup would be
queen-
to capture with the other rook. Backup would be to capture with the other
Okay,
rook.
now queen H3.
Hmm.
That's what we
Queen
saw.
h2
on the
King
board.
will move.
Next
King will
move.
move to g2. g1, sorry. Check.
Yeah.
Still
Let's see
surviving.
the
There is
queen
no
can
check on
surviving.
h1.
If the queen
Finally
go to
this-
H1, it will be
queen go to
interesting.
h1? Will queen go to h1?
Alright, Rizwan Hajat asking what about the beginners category? Beginners
Beginner
category, we
category
are
one.
coming to the games. 4 games are over. There's
Coming,
one game
yes.
going on where also Victorious Vishy versus Rook and Roll both were on 2-2, and that was a very crucial game. We'll
Okay,
come back.
checkmate in one.
No, no, not even.
Oh no.
Black missed the checkmate in. Okay, it's
No,
not
not a
one.
mate. Bishop is there.
Okay, pawn push. Yeah.
Bishop is
Pawn
there.
push f3. F3
Pawn
was I
capture
think
pawn.
better.
Knight, bishop capture there. Okay.
From the black, it was
No.
pawn f3 was
Pawn push is a
better.
bad idea.
Two things to learn
No,
from
no,
this
from the
game
black
is-
side. From the black side. Instead of pawn captures pawn,
Oh, yeah.
it was better for black.
F3.
Pawn to- Yeah.
Oh, F3 earlier.
Two,
Right,
two
now white
things
will-
to learn from
Bad,
this game
bad
is like
move. I
centralized,
really don't like this one.
centralized piece is
Rook
good.
is coming to give a check.
Yeah.
Queen is coming to give a check.
Alright, but Alien did not have any choice. Okay,
Agree with-
alright. So I guess with only few seconds remaining, this should be very difficult for Alien to survive. And another crucial match
Absolutely.
which is going on.
King
This
e2.
this turns out the results clearly. Okay, so category 1 again interesting.
Can you go
things.
back?
Black is winning.
Can you go back? What happened?
Just a
It was the
second.
same
Let's
thing that
check.
we are missing. Yes,
We'll
yes,
come back.
it is.
All right. Let me just confirm the scores. It's 1-1. Oh, sorry. It's 3-1 already in
Rock and roll,
favor.
yes.
There's some
Yes,
error. So Rook and Roll is regardless winning this game, and Victorious Vishy, unfortunately, which just look very strong, is not going to win in category 1, but in category 2 they have dominated here. And this game again, results doesn't matter much. We have Pratyush Das and Krishnika playing. Krishnika from team Rook and Roll playing as black should be taking home the victory. So Rook and Roll taking the revenge in the category 1 where they will be winning 4 games. So another dominating style of victory. So in category 1 looks like Rook and Roll should be going forward, and the queen just comes forward here. Alright.
You can play queen
Isn't it a
e5.
checkmate?
Yeah,
Just
good
bishop to
explain.
e5, bishop to e5, and rook to e8 checkmate. Will it?
Queen e5, yes.
Oh, there is
Queen
no
e5,
checkmate.
queen
Queen
cross
e5.
e5, bishop e5. Okay, this is mate.
Okay, check.
No, yes, rook e.
Rook check.
Rook check
Rook
and
check.
queen has to
Queen
go.
captures. Queen
Yeah,
captures. Okay.
That's it.
Captures.
Okay, game is over.
Yeah.
Game is over.
Alright, so these were the last couple of games going on. I hear Alien is still fighting out somehow. Alright,
Nice,
shout out
nice.
to Alien Spirit. And let's see if Krishnika finds the checkmate here.
Oh, he missed. She missed, right?
Yes,
missed
she
that.
missed the checkmate. Krishnika
Oh, still,
here.
still. Oh no, free piece from the right
Oh
side.
no. Oh
Queen
no,
captures
no,
rook
no,
was.
no, 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 no.
Oh, free
Oh,
queen.
What? Free queen.
Yeah, they are this trick
free
sometimes
queen
works,
is there for
but like see,
like
white is
2
attacking
or
on
3
c1.
moves.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah.
now Black spots it
And
again
then-
for a couple
okay.
of moves. First it was check also, I guess, so that's why White couldn't capture. And now this was here, Black could have eaten up, which she did. And Krishnika taking home the victory against Pratyush Das here. Alright, so guys, the final standings, it looks like Rook and Roll will take home the victory in category number 1 with 4-0.
Wow.
And alright,
Congratulations.
in category number 2, we just have the results on the board. Alright, Alien finally lost. So fighting on. This was such a fighting game. Hats off to the fighting spirit there for the kids. But Victorious
Yeah,
Vishy showing that why are they victorious, and
Whitewash.
they win whitewash 5-0. All right, okay, guys. So for the parents in the chat, we'll go through each of the games like turn by turn. All right, Extreme Vlog is Tushar coach watching. Definitely Tushar sir was there in the semi-final 1 stream. Probably he might be watching there. So guys, let's take a round and let's go game by game. All right, and let's finish off category. All right, we haven't visited category number 1 much, so let's see how does the category 1 games perform. So this one was in the category 1. Pratyush Das was playing. Alright, let's go from board number 1 here, and this is the board number 1 game where Advita Rajkumar and Advita versus Shayan play here. Alright, and Shayan is from team Rook and Roll. Alright, Shayan registered the victory. Advita, unfortunately for Victorious Vishy in the category 1, could not win. Alright guys, let's take this game from the top. What are your thoughts about the opening here, guys?
So this is category 1 game.
Yes, this is a category 1 game. Alright, game number 1.
Board one.
Board 1 on category number 1.
Petrov changing
Black,
to the
yes.
simple.
2 knight defense.
Yeah.
Knight to a5.
What was that?
What?
The free queen.
Alright,
Thank
guys.
you.
Black missed the free queen.
Okay, alright. So
Okay.
here there's a big
And-
chance, okay, for. Alright, Shayan, anyways, regardless, won this game against Advita, and also looking at the rating, Shayan is the lower rated there, and playing from Rook and Roll, defeating Advita, who is 900 rated, is definitely for the beginner level a great achievement, defeating a higher rated player. And let's see what happened. Oh,
Yeah.
White just lost the queen. Alright, 2 times White just kept the queens hanging. And guys, that's why. What are the opening rules? Alright, what Nihal, what would you like to say to the kids about the getting the queen out.
I'll say if you are moving queen early in the game, you need to be really careful. I'll suggest for the beginner kid, do not move your queen early in the game, otherwise it will get captured. After bringing the minor pieces up, then you can move your queen up like this.
All right, guys.
So over here, we didn't do and one more thing I want to point out, before moving your queen anywhere, just at least do safety check. For example, you want to give a check. Okay, it's a good thing you want to give a check, but at least before playing queen to h5, you need to do safety check. It is not safe square means I'm not going to play over there. So kids, do that. Always do the safety check.
All right.
So you'll avoid the mistakes like this.
Thanks, Nihal, for explaining that in a simple manner for the audiences. Kids, if you're listening, please learn from this. Take it, take it in a good sense. Take it forward. Try to avoid these mistakes. And let's go ahead. And this was whereas second time. All right, White did not realize the queen was lost, and Black also making some errors.
Most of the times, like what happens, like the kids are like too overwhelmed, like they just wanted to win faster. So if they are seeing that okay, Black king is in the center, like slightly out in the center, and they will just go all out, like do not see any like did not check any like the things where my queen is going on or not. Sometimes we need to be really careful about it. Yeah, the knight was also
White was definitely going all out, but White missed this idea that the knight was there, and all right, still trying to survive, trying to keep. Okay, and now it's just last.
There was a fork. Just go back. Okay. One more move ahead. Knight, yeah. A knight to d5. Knight to d5. Attack.
There was a checkmate, right?
Knight to e5.
There was a checkmate, right?
Yes, there was a checkmate, but White could have captured the queen over there, huh? Yeah, over here there was a checkmate in one. Black missed that, checkmate in one. And after that, White missed the knight 4. Okay, knight to d5, and over here Black played rook to f5, and over here knight e7.
Knight e7.
No, not over there, Knight d5.
Yeah.
And now instead of playing pawn to d4, knight to knight
royal
e7, royal fork. Okay.
All right, a royal fork there. Okay. All right. So.
But still, Black will win, no? Because king will just move back, and once you capture the queen, rook will capture the.
Rook will capture the rook. Yes.
But definitely, Karan, Black looks better. But this is a category 1 game. All right. So
no.
No, actually, there, White can take the benefit also with the royal check. So with the royal fork, the king move, rook captures the knight. You are still under a fork. You will lose either a rook. You are going to lose the rook.
But then this is still winning for Black.
Yeah.
Still winning for
the previous one is much better.
Also, when the king goes inside, you go here. Black can eat up the rook. So it would have been regardless a victory for Black. All right. So Shayan Hayat there, showing good place. All right. Also, audiences in the chat, we see some mistakes here and there, but these kids are really small. They're just starting out in chess. For that, they are playing at an excellent level, and kudos, a shout out to their coaches. All right, we see Shayan's appearance there, Rizwan Hayat. Definitely, thank you so much for tuning in. Well played, kids. Let's jump to the next game. All right, in category number 1, we'll go to board number 2, where Ridhan was playing against Parishakshaj. Let's see that game. All right, and just a second, let me set that up, and we are here. All right, guys. Here Ridhan again from the team Rook and Roll won the game against Parishakshaj. Interesting thing to see here, guys. There also the kid who was lower rated won against a high rated kids. Here also the kid who is lower rated, and it's kudos to Rook and Roll. Victorious Vishy are favorites in terms of ratings. So Rook and Roll creating a big upset here, guys. let's see. Let's see the games. How's it going?
Opening is very nice. I really like the opening.
Valiant opening.
Looks like both.
Okay,
of
here
Sorry.
black did a mistake. Here black did a mistake.
All right.
Knight to h5. Yes.
So Karan,
I
can you?
think
This
so
is a
the plan
mistake.
was going
Why is this a
93.
mistake, Karan?
Because now, because if you can see, the queen is x-raying on that knight. So we can just capture the pawn on e5, and that's it. If you capture my knight, doesn't matter because I will capture you. And we are up at pawn.
And white win a
And now
pawn.
if you see very carefully, just to show the newcomers, if you capture the pawn, can you? Yeah, capture the knight. Do the same thing which we did.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
Probably let's do this.
Yeah. Now if you see the bishop on f7 is attacking, rook is attacking, everyone is attacking. And sooner or later the knight will also come to d5. There we go. Well made attack.
All right. Okay.
Hmm.
So that was a slight error.
Knight
Okay.
h5.
Knight h5. Okay, but all right. Let's see how did white react and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to give an advice to the newcomers, okay? Guys, please don't bring your queen earlier in the game. And the best way to know what is the earlier part of the game, when you see on any of your piece is still on the backyard. If you see the bishop is still on the backyard, okay, so it's a scalar earlier game. Once you develop the bishop, you are free to go anywhere. Do whatever you want to do.
All right.
First create the army, then bring the big guns.
All right. Great sayings there, Karan. We agree with you there. All right. And here, okay, interestingly,
Okay.
oops.
We got a shout out to Mihir sir in the chat.
All right. Okay, here black just made an error and sorry, white just made an error. Parisha Akshay just managed to get that knight. So black was a piece up here, I guess then. So black should have won this game. Oops.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Alright, both the kids making some
We
small
know
errors,
we-
but white black there making a big blunder. Just forgot about the queen there and gave away the queen.
Gave the queen.
Probably just move the queen up, right? Okay.
I think the queen there is not doing anything.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Queen to g5, what is the problem?
No problem. I was just thinking supporting the knight. Because
Yeah.
the knight-
You are supporting the knight and you also saved your queen.
Alright, so that was a simple move, but black missed it, and that's almost like game over here, where now. Oops. Again, I guess. No,
Black
okay,
overlooked
this
this move
this wasn't a
and
checkmate
lost the
this
queen.
time. But in the last game, we saw one of the
Knight
kids
is there.
missing
Knight
this
is there.
tactic.
Knight is there. Knight is there.
Oh, sorry, knight is also there. I was thinking of queen also. And all right, and white managed to win very easily now. Once the queens are off the board, all right, guys, and we were talking about queens. Queens are very precious, so you need to keep them safe. So this was about the second game on board number 2. Both the games were won by rook and roll. Board number 3 made things interesting, where Thaswin Ishwar from the team Victorious Vishy took on Weber Subramaniam from rook and roll. All right, so let's jump into Weber Subramaniam's and Thaswin Ishwar's match and see. Thaswin made things interesting for the team Victorious Vishy. All right, and Thaswin was
It
the
was a
favorite
short
again.
game.
It was a short game.
It
Let's
was a
see.
short game. 8 moves. Yeah.
All right.
Falling into the same. Right.
Okay. All right.
checkmate. What a nice move.
Oh, it was a gambit.
Queen h5 trap. Queen h5 bishop.
Queen
c4.
h5.
It follows me.
Oh,
All right.
I
So
can-
he
this
was going for a
Good
scholar's
is to
match.
just go knight c6 instead of p6 here, and then b6.
Yeah.
First save the pawn on e5, and then he can
Okay,
attack on the
guys, let's explain this. All right, at the beginner level, this is a very common trap, right? Okay, so
Yeah, yeah.
Narendran,
Yeah.
I want you to pitch in. We haven't heard you from a long time, so let's see. All right, so the queen comes here. All right, and what are the ideas and what are the defense? How should black play in such positions? So just let the kids know so that they don't do the same mistake next time. Yes, Narendran, go ahead.
Yeah, great. The idea is very simple. White is going for two things. Either he can go for a scholar's checkmate by bringing the bishop to c4, something like that, or maybe if black was quite ambitious and going for attacking the queen very early by playing pawn g6. So in this case, white can just simply play queen e5 and take. I guess that's what happened in the game,
Yes, that's
right?
what happened
So
in the game.
yeah. So yeah, as I guess someone said, like maybe Tigmonster said, I guess. So knight c6 might be a good option. Like, why don't you just simply protect the pawn and then yeah, just because now there is no queen e5,
And
right? But I guess white can still go for this bishop c4 thing in this case. So I guess now you can play pawn g6 since the
G6.
e5 pawn is protected. And white will again go back to f3 and going for the same idea. Then in this case, you can just simply play, maybe if you're someone who likes to trade queens very early, you can also consider playing queen f6, or maybe knight f6 is preferable. So, and later on, you can start attacking the white queen by playing knight d4, and if possible, you also have some sort of double attacks. Maybe white can play some mistakes like queen e3 and then end up losing the queen like that. Yeah, so these are some common beginner things that might happen, but yeah, black can easily take advantage of this exposed queen. So that's the stuff. Yeah.
all right, thanks there, Narendran. All right, and Tigmashu also pointing out the defense there, and great defense. All right, so kids, the learning from this game was about the scholar's mate and like how to prevent it, how to defend it, and you saw an excellent defensive ideas. So Thaswin, great turn. Thaswin from Victorious Vishy won the match. Weber, I hope you take home some learnings here. And guys, let's go on to the next game. Next game was again. So Thaswin here. Thaswin here. Thaswin here winning the match, and it was Sayam Jain versus Pranav Sridhar. Let's see how did that match go, and let me just bring that up. This is the fourth match in the category 1. Guys, we'll come to the category 2 games also, and we are just finishing up. Alright, yeah, shout out to Mihir sir, the parents saying, yes, thank you. Sorry Kunal, you were pointing that out. I didn't notice that earlier. And yeah, okay, alright. Yes, some interesting game, more interesting games coming up. Guys, we'll tune to them very quickly. Alright, we'll just go turn by turn, and let's see guys, very quickly, let's see this game, and then we have much more games to cover and very less time, so let's go. Okay guys, what are your thoughts about this opening? Yeah, b4, is this a gambit or a trap?
It seems like hyper accelerated Evans gambit.
Like it is just a waste of a tempo for black here. Like let's just say knight cross b4 and then c3 d4 is the plan. Like if knight captures the pawn here
1 second,
in
let's say
b4
9 cap, no?
and then
Right, interesting. Okay, but still looks like this was, I'm not sure whether
and
this is
white
a,
has played yeah, sorry about that.
The king is too much open.
Capablanca, who was our world champion as well, he said the best way to refute a gambit is by accepting it. So we should
Accepting
just capture it. You should just capture it.
alright,
Better it to
Normally
capture with
the
the
kid
bishop.
accepted.
Better it to capture with the bishop.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah, you're developing a piece here. That might be it.
And if c3 will come, bishop to a5 will come, and d4 move will be very weak.
Not
Very weak.
alright, let's just quickly show this to the audience what Karan was talking about here, and this should be very weak here. Alright, and okay, but I guess the kid also might not be aware whether this could be a gambit, or he maybe mixed up some ideas, which usually happens with us too. When we have some ideas, we miss.
Might be he wanted to play c3 or maybe b3. Maybe he wanted to play b3.
All right. So probably mouse slip also,
Larsen
or
attack.
mixing of some ideas. Yes, b3 can be another option. All right, and let's see how did the game go. All right. Oops.
What?
So they were doing a little bit of copycat chess again. We have seen a lot of copycat chess in category 1, where the kids just copy each other's move. They copied for a good extent. Now you see the position got replicated, 1 here, the 2 here. All right, and all right. Now, what is your advice?
There was a free rook.
Yes,
There's free rook.
for both of them. All right, both of them.
Rook or rook? Oh, okay. For not just for one move, for multiple moves.
All right.
Yes.
They are still there.
And
standing.
I guess Weber, who is from Pranav, I guess here. Yeah, Pranav is Pralek White. All right. He should be eating up the rooks. He's from the rook and roll team. All right. So getting the rooks there, rolling there should be a priority for him. But all right. Let's see. Both the kids missed the ideas. And okay, finally, Pralek,
Finally.
living up to the team's name and the honor there, manages to get the rook. And all right. Oops.
Like
Bishop
okay.
captures. Okay, bishop is under pin.
Oh, bishop is pinned. Sorry, I forgot.
Bishop is
about
under
that.
pin. Bishop
Okay,
is
so
under
that's why the queen came in.
Can't you play queen to a5 in the knight?
Queen a5. I think pawn a3 will be there.
Then castling on the queen side.
Yeah, it will work like that.
Yeah, at least black will have some play.
All right. Okay. Sorry, queen a5 and then.
Yes, no, in the previous.
Oh,
Instead of playing queen b6, yes.
okay,
queen a5.
pinning the knight. Okay. All right. A3
Directly
and
to
then-
a6. Directly to a5, pinning the
Queen
knight.
to a5.
Then a3 will come. Bishop captures, pawn cap,
Sorry.
queen capture.
Sorry guys, I'm not as good as the pros sitting there in the panel. Queen here, pinning the knight, then a3.
Pawn a3 and castle for the black.
Oh, interesting. This would have been interesting.
Like, but still, okay, no.
And now black
Still,
castle.
black can win the rook. Like bishop captures knight, pawn captures, queen captures, and then rook captures rook.
Yes. Now the bishop can capture the knight.
So the
Pawn
threat
captures,
is, let's
queen
just say white
captures.
plays a random move. And yeah. Okay.
King moves and rook captures. Rook, yeah.
Rook.
Alright, excellent. So this was a very complex line, which I guess category 1 kid might not see it, but you have to go step by step, right? See simple ideas, which is pinning the knight, then take it move by move. Alright, would have been very difficult for a category 1 kid to calculate.
That was
all
my
this.
idea.
Alright, very good.
That was the whole idea of queen to a5. Bishop will capture, rook will capture the rook. It will be a check.
Alright, excellent there.
The category
Alright.
1 kids should focus on moving one
Development.
move ahead at a time so that they can plan accordingly. If they try to plan in a row,
Knight
they
e2
might
also.
miss some moves.
Here also it could have. Oh no, this again long castle.
No. Back. Just go one more back. Okay, over here white could easily defend the knight e2, defending the knight as well as saving the king. Yeah.
Alright, well spotted Nihal there. Alright.
Few things I would recommend in the beginner levels. Okay. One thing is that they really like to play with the knights and bishop. Once they develop the knights and bishop, they just forget about anything. Like they have a queen, they have a rook. Now, if someone is attacking the queen, let them attack it. I'm playing my knight. Like that. Everyone is just that. And when someone gives check, the best way they think that to defend the check is just to move the king. So one thing to recommend to the beginners level, first of all, try to play with all the pieces, queens and the rook as well. Second of all, if someone is giving you a check, there are three ways to defend: move, block, move, block, and the third one is
Capture.
Capture the attacker.
capture.
the-
Yeah, capture. But capturing is not allowed right now, so blocking is the second option. So see your options. We
Yeah.
have, if we can see that the kid has like 8 minutes. So if he thinks like 1 minute for this move, he will be good. That will be good.
All right, we have a lot of parents joining there, and the well played Gautam Shravan. Yes, okay, well played Ananya. Congratulations, Shayan. So great spirit in the chat. Thank you, parents, for showing the great spirit. Congratulating the kids, congratulating your own kids, congratulating the opponents there. Great sportsmanship, great spirits there going on in the chat. Here, so guys, we'll just take it forward. Let's see how did White manage to win this game. White was clearly winning. All right. So this just happened to be a checkmate very quickly, and Pralek, or which is Pranav Sridhar, won this match against Sayam Jain, and we saw how Krishnika managed to win there against Pratyush Das, and it was a very interesting game. All right, and Krishnika and Pratyush had a very tough fight. We were there. We spent good enough time on this game, and Krishnika just managed
Yeah,
to win
board
this.
number 5.
Board
Category
number
1.
5. Category 1. Let's jump back to the category 2 games. Let's look at them very quickly. Guys, the more 2 games, the next games between the Fantastic Fisher and the Fantastic Fisher versus the Big Bishops in category 1, and Fantastic Fishers versus Tactician Tal in category number 2 will take place in just a few minutes. So stay tuned for that. We have some exciting games which will start in soon. We also have a category number 3 game, which is a really strong game, which is between Fantastic Fisher and Victorious Vishy, two of the both very strong teams. So that would be a very interesting matchup also in category number 3 coming up in just a few minutes. Matches are spread across. All right, so let's tune in again to the matches which are here. All right.
We didn't check category 3 game, right?
Category 3 is in the next 10 minutes. It will start in the next 10 minutes. So category 3 games, Fantastic Fisher is playing, so that's the US, where the time zones are different. So we'll have to wait for the time to click in, and then the kids will be playing against the kids from India. Shout out to the management here once again. Swapnil sir, Rinku Jain, the arbiter there. Shout out to all the other captains and another coaches. A lot of them are arbiters there. They are monitoring each and every game. The kids are on the Zoom call, and so shout out to all of them for doing a fantastic job there, and making sure the events are scheduled on time, the kids are showing up on time, kids are playing across time zones from over 20 countries. It's not an easy task to handle all of this from an organizational point of view, but Premier Chess Academy does it once again, and shout out to all of the people behind the scenes. Moving ahead, all right, so this was a very quick game also. Guys, let's see. We saw this game where this was the first game where we saw Ananya just did a very big sure. All right.
Over here, black can play knight h7. I think knight h7 is the best defense for the black warrior.
Just get the queen into the game. Also, not allowed.
Can you go back? Can you go back? Can you go back? Yeah. Just here. We're going to g2, 8th move. Going to g2, 8th move. Yes. So here is a slightly mistake. Black play going to bishop to d7. If you move the move going to bishop to d. Yeah, this is a error. Black play. So better move would be bishop to e6. This would be much better.
Oh, bishop to e6. Okay, all right. I was just thinking you can exchange this bishop also, because it might create some havoc here.
Yeah, black bishop just capture the bishop, and there will be less threat on the king side.
Actually, this is a very bad for black then, if you capture the bishop. Just to show you, let me just go back and let's capture the bishop. Yes, and now you see this pawn to e3 is controlling the entire center. e3, e4, and d3. These are pawns just controlling entire center. Second of all, bishop to c4 is attacking f7 pawn, and once the queen will land on f2, rook, queen, and bishop will attack on that f7 pawn. The only thing is coming between is the knight on f6. That knight can easily be removed by knight to d5. This knight can easily be given. And if nothing works, then we still have pawn to d4 attack. We can still break through in the center, and we have a very good center, a very nice sword. Space advantage is for white. That's why I do not recommend bishop capture bishop. I recommend bishop to e6. If you go bishop to e6 in this position, white does the same trick here. Yes, there we go. Now what we can do, now we can easily play knight to d4. The move which black take in the game, we can easily play that move. Knight to d4. And now, doesn't matter what will white play, because the bishop on e6 is excellently controlling the d5 square. That's the thing. And once if a bishop will capture the bishop, the pawn will capture the bishop, and then the pawn will control the d5 square. So the knight on c3 will never come to d5 square. So that's when the defense will be there. Now the queen will easily go to e7 and then g7. Everything is protected. We are up in peace and have a nice game. That's it.
Okay, interesting lines by Karan there. Great deep thought, and kids, you have to think so deep to be a very strong player, or if you're aiming or dreaming about becoming a grandmaster, you have to go this deep in calculations. Great calculation showcase. Now you were saying here knight at 7, right?
Yeah, knight at 7. I think still black can hold this game. Knight at 7.
Absolutely. Knight to f7 is such a nice.
Knight at 7, queen f6, trying to extend the queens. Okay. So like this, and then black and
knight will come to d5. Knight will come to d5 just to stop the knight queen to f6 move.
Bishop e6, then maybe bishop e6.
Yeah, you see that's the reason bishop e6 was the first move. Now black has to waste his move. That's the thing. Here, what white can we play? Okay, no, we can't play. I was thinking, why can we play knight to e7? What's up? What's up with the knight to e7?
Wants to probably
the main idea with knight to e7 is that
there is a knight g5,
knight
g5, and knight captures knight f6, checkmate. No, not with the queen. And just go back. Instead of capturing knight f6, checkmate. Yeah.
Second, can we guess anything about this thing?
Knight e7 is not going to.
Knight e7 looks like doesn't work. Okay, guys, let's wrap. Sorry to interrupt, guys. We know we are going too deep, all right, but it's time to wrap up the analysis from the games between Victorious Vishy and the Rook and Roll. It's time for bringing in the Fischers, the big bishops there, and Victorious Vishy also will be playing there in category 1, 2, 3. All right, and we'll see. All right, so just for the audiences, again showing Shivang Saxena, Shivang Saxena there. All right, just category 2 results quickly. I'll just say it out loud. Shivang Saxena unfortunately lost from the team Rook and Roll against Aiden Shinto. Ajay Akash won against Gotham. All right, this was the game where in the chat the talk was happening about Gotham versus Ajay Akash. So probably we can just have a quick look, and they will like, all right, it was a very high. Brave Flash was a really high rated player, but Gotham gave a good fight, and it looks like. So let's see, where did the mistake happen from Gotham. All right. Okay, so Gotham is playing as black,
But
and I guess this was the mistake here. Yes,
knight e4 is clear cut mistake. Yeah, he needs to move the bishop back. Bishop e6 or bishop h5 in this position. Yeah.
And that was when black gave up the piece.
Yeah,
but
missed a piece.
all right, black is 2 pieces down now. But I guess he
Yeah.
managed to get the 1 piece back. But white is going all out attack. All right. And that's why he's showing the strength, why he's a 1500 weighted player. But Gotham, I hope this is a great learning for you, what not to do. And here just a simple move where the error was made was to go back with the bishop. And later, let's see, white, I guess white was really strong in terms of we saw pawn storm here. Yeah, guys, kind of the pawn storming in front here.
White took his chance. When black made a mistake, white took his chance and make sure he win the game.
Alright, I guess probably this also wasn't an accurate move, or this was mouse slip, I guess. Not sure. Rook b1 just giving away the rook for free. And okay, alright, hard luck.
Sometimes people just sacrifice their pieces just for a chance of stalemate. Maybe that would be the reason.
This wasn't a stalemate, but probably maybe like somewhere the queen can enter and maybe try to keep on checking.
Yeah.
So I guess this should have been a better idea. Then he would have some checkmate chances, like probably just eat up the pawn.
Absolutely.
And check, and just if the queen is able to enter, some checkmate ideas or some kind of attack on the king. All right, but Gotham, great, well done there. Gotham, we wish you play more tournaments like this. And we saw Alien, and this was the game we did not visit much, but we don't have the time here enough. So category number 2, Vindhya Wag won against Preeta there. It looks like an exciting matchup there, where looks like Vindhya Wag just dominated and finished the game in 14 moves. And here again the same thing, where I guess the kids need to spend more time on the defensive tricks or techniques here. This game was played really fast, both the kids wrapping up the match. Both the kids had 9 minutes on the clock. All right, so that was the reason.
Just to give, if you give a chance, I would like to share a move here. If you go back on move, 7th, can you move back a little bit on white? Yeah, can you go back? Yeah, here white can't white just play h4?
In h6,
black played h6. Black played h6. It was black.
Yeah, can white play h4?
Definitely. It can.
Pawn captures.
Alright, let's see this variation very quickly, because we'll have to jump in another minute. We'll have to jump to the next games, which has about.
Knight has to move, and we can capture the pawn on e5.
Knight g4.
We can capture it.
Bishop captures. f2.
Yeah, pawn to f4. Attack. King will go to e2.
I'm just making some random moves. Alright.
I was just checking it. The h4 is there.
Alright, there might be, we'll have to look that into detail.
We have to look it back.
Alright. Okay, alright guys, so time for the next matchups, next games, which should commence very quickly. Alright, so let's see. In the category 1 we have fantastic Fischer playing against the big bishops. In the category 2 we have fantastic Fischer again playing against tactician Tal, and we have fantastic Fischer facing victorious Vishy. So fantastic Fischer, very strong team, qualified. Fischer is from the US, has qualified in all 3 of the categories, so we'll see how does it go. Sure, Karan shall take a leave here, and alright Karan, thank you so much for tuning in, and alright, thanks Karan for your expert analysis.
Thank you, Karan sir.
See you guys.
Yeah, see you, Karan. Bye.
Okay, so we'll just tune in to the matches that should commence quickly. So Karan will be leaving, but we'll have Rakesh Nayak, who will be joining us soon. So he'll be joining us in a few minutes there. and we'll have him discussing some deep lines or probably just some fun commentary there. And he's the funniest guy in PCA which I know of. So we'll have some fun there
Same.
too. All right, everybody agrees, and we are waiting for him to join and excited for that. And yes, guys, so let's jump into the matches very quickly. All right, so let's start with category 1 itself, and let's see what's happening in category 1, and let's see if the matches have just commenced. Or so, okay, so category 1 is yet to start. Let's see if category 3 is about to start, and we can just go and see if category 3 is starting. All right, the category 3 matches have started. Oh, yeah. And all right, so the first match is between Parth. So this is the most interesting battle of the tournament semi-finals. Both really strong teams. Fantastic Fisher from the United States, and also here.
You see, this is the big difference.
Fisher is the white side
between the categories. Black is taking
Parth
time.
versus David.
All right, so it's yes, Parth versus David there in the first matchup. All right, let's see. All right, guys, we'll come back to the games. Let's see who are the kids playing in all the matches. In the match 2, also it's KGN versus Vivan. All right, KGN is Jagannath Kiran versus Vivan. Vivan is in Fantastic Fisher. All right, Kunal, is that your student?
No, sir.
All right, okay. Skanda Chess is
I have seen him game. He's very good.
All right, okay. The coaches agree that the kids are really strong here. And just guys, last board setup. Let me just do the setup. We have Abhyuday Mittal versus Jayashri there, and 2 of the very strong kids there. All right, Abhyuday Mittal and Jayashri match just kicked off, and we'll see some actions. Let's go to the game. Okay, Funny Bunny Mini 4 versus David also kicked off. Funny Bunny Mini 4, definitely a very cool username that we all agree upon there from. So Funny Bunny Mini 4 is I guess sorry, just a second. Who's Funny Bunny Mini 4? Okay, we'll have to see the kid's name.
I think it is in category 2.
Category 2 board 1 Fantastic Fisher.
Oh, category 2 board 1 Fantastic Fisher match just started. So this is the category 3 matches that we are focusing on, and we have Parth versus David Chirag Shah, Vivan versus KGN, Susan Bed versus Kanda. Oh, so I haven't set up the board for Shiv and Dharanesh. Alright, so Shiv and Dharanesh, let's see, let's also set up that one, and let's go guys. Okay, so alright guys, let's go. Okay, so this looks like an interesting game, so let's stick here. What are your thoughts? Also guys, again we can do something very interesting here. Let's just do this. Kunal and Tigmanshu, probably you can be on one side, and you can pick up the color white, and
white.
Yes, Nihal and Narendran, you guys can go for black here, or you can pick teams. All right, but teams, it's very complicated. Kunal has already made clear in the morning that he has picked up the team Fantastic Fisher. He's rooting there for Fantastic Fisher. So all right, and let's see. So yeah, guys, Kunal, Tigmanshu, you guys are white. Narendra and Nihal, both the coaches starting the name, but then have the black pieces there. And
okay,
a close position.
Yeah, knight takes bishop and rook b1.
Knight takes bishop. Need to open up the position. Okay.
rook b1 as suggested by Tigmanshu.
White is playing very actively.
Yeah, queen a8.
Yeah, queen.
Queen 8 is
maybe
like
queen 8. Yeah. Defending with the bishop would be better.
The main problem for white is like how to bring the activity to the bishops.
Yeah,
the bishops are still
White is
Yes,
trying to activate all his
trying to
pieces.
activate the bishops. That's good thing.
Yeah, he block opponent's pawn, totally close.
All right.
For
Yeah,
black is
Kunal, if I'm
just
not wrong, like there is usually this thing they will be saying, right? So bishops are good at open games and then
open
knights are
games.
good at
Yes.
closed games. Like, what is
Yeah.
your thought on it? So, like, can you?
I totally believe in that, sir. Okay, but the case is here that white, although he is playing with the bishop, but it has two open files. So with that, bishops are looking good, even it's a close position.
Also, the rook is on the open file. Rook can go on b7
Yeah,
next. Like currently it is attacking on c6
a
knight.
good pin.
I don't think any. I don't see any way to save.
Yeah, black cannot save that knight.
All right.
Yeah, rook at 6 is that. Rook at 6.
Black
Rook at
pieces
six,
are
but
a little bit passive.
Then
on cross.
white can put more pressure with rook to
Across
b6.
across e5. Yes.
No,
across
rook
E5.
b6. Rook b6 there for white. Yeah.
No, let's capture the pawn.
Go
Try
for
to
the
be a little bit more aggressive.
going for the candidate's move.
Yes.
Can
You
black
see the first move, which is
Black.
looking good. You wait. Okay, nice. At least he's activating the.
problem.
All right, so this will be interesting. Also interesting to see the clocks here. Dharnesh with 9 minutes and Shiv there with 6.5 minutes. So Dharnesh is just going all out because Dharnesh is confident white has slightly better position there. And interesting, oh, black has managed to get out of the pin and now the knight can move maybe somewhere. And does black survive here?
It can be
Capture
still
the
pinned by
bishop
rook
and then
b6.
double
Rook
up.
b6
Yeah, rook
is.
b6.
Yes.
Every move I say he's playing.
All right, probably still give up this pawn, go for some kind of an attack.
Yeah, because all the pieces of white are like on the A and B file, and once
Yeah,
black is
black
starting
is-
attacking on the king, there is like no one is there to.
White maneuver its pieces very well. If you go a little moves
Yeah.
back, all the pieces were
Especially
in
the
the king
bishop.
side.
Especially the bishop, how he brought
Yes.
the bishop to d1 and
From g4 to a3. Very good.
All right, so black has white, both of them have managed to do some justice, but Dharanish here from the team, Victorious Vishy having a slight edge. All right, so let's see what's happening on the other boards. Dharanish is the board number 4. All right, so let's see what's happening on board number 5 with Abhyuday Mittal and Jayashri playing. Jayashri is from Team India or the team Victorious Vishy, and Abhyuday Mittal is from the team US or the team Fantastic Fisher there. And let's see what's happening, guys. Your thoughts? We also have the
I
teams,
think
great teams here,
White, there's a very good move for a white. Knight capture
knight
and
h5.
h5.
but it's
Yeah,
black to
it's
play.
an effective
Unfortunately,
pawn.
guys, here it's black to play. White has just
Knight
played.
captures after knight captures h5, bishop captures h2 is there. I think bishop captures h2, king captures h2, and then queen h4.
Oh yeah, I know what is he
Nice. Queen exchange.
Queen exchange.
Queen exchange.
All right,
Force.
but that was a great spot when
But
I
Not
guess.
first, but
Yeah, again coming to the same question, like the bishops are good in the open position. Still, like if black manages to exchange some pawns, it will be an purely open position, and then you see the
Yeah.
bishop's activity. Bishop can go like crazy all over the chessboard. All the black pieces, all the black squares
white need an outpost for the knight.
and black needs to capture the pawns so that it can create open position and can increase the activity of bishop. Also some open files.
Black can go for e5 over here, pawn e5, opening up some files for the rooks.
All right, black goes, and this is a very interesting endgame. This will go on for a long time. Let's see if there is some fireworks going on any of the boards. This is board number 5. Taranish and Shiv and Nihal, black agrees with you, and Jayashri is showing strength there. A very strong player indeed. Jayashri looks like 1894, not a rating to be taken lightly. And Abhyuday Mittal, white, although the favorite 1906. might face some issues here. Black is having a very convenient position. We'll get back to these matches. We have this is the position that we like. Some fireworks, both the kings. Which side is better is very difficult to figure out just at looking at the position here. Skanda Chess from Skanda from team Fantastic Fisher is playing against Susan Bade. Susan Bade is the reserve player.
Susan Bade.
Sorry, Suzanne Bade.
Susan.
All right,
Susan Bade.
Susan Bade.
Apologies for the mispronunciation.
Interesting.
Is that your student, Nihal?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
And, all right. So that's great to see. Also, Nihal has the black side now, so that would also be interesting to see. And so I can just get the update that Susan was in the reserve player and has got a chance today. So let's see if he's able to take the grasp the opportunity, make full use of the chance here, and let's see how does that go. And great to see the coaches here in the panel, their kids there, making them proud. All right.
Check.
This is good move. If rook captures, obviously pawn captures. F4, a double attack on queen, and the pawn winning the knight.
Yeah. First queen check. Now capture the rook.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the rook. Rook captures.
Yes. Then do you take back with the pawn or with the rook?
With the rook is better.
Maybe like why not with the
Okay,
pawn?
now white can push the pawn on h5. Attacking the queen.
Thank you, parents, for Funny Bini Mini is Mihir from Fantastic Fisher. Definitely, we'll go check Funny Bini Mini games also, Mihir's game. We are excited to see his games in action.
Okay, he captured.
Okay, so I think black can capture with the pawn over here. Pawn captures rook is better, so he can play f3 in future. Yeah.
That is attacking on knight.
Yeah, we can also use the g file for attacking purpose, right?
Yeah,
Black
rook to g8. Yes.
But when
Knight h5 can be played.
Knight h5, I think
bad.
blunder. Knight h5, rook f5.
Knight h5 is not a good
but
move.
this is also blunder.
Oh no, F3. Yeah, no, F3
No,
knight
f3
G3.
is okay. Dubious move over here.
Knight f3.
F3 knight G3. Pawn captures pawn, king captures, or you can just put the pawn there and move the rook away.
Oh, this is fine for white now. White just somehow managed to survive all the attack. Looks like, and here also h5 can come in.
The
now.
tension is low now for white.
Yes, that pawn on the board could have created more tension. So looks like white has somehow managed to survive this scare.
Queen exchange.
It's not that good. Okay, for black.
I just want to play h5. Oh, he doesn't
Yeah.
takes. White doesn't takes the exchange. So
White
Skanda
still
chess
wants
there.
to create and attacks.
Skanda chess wants to go there. Says, all right, you gave up your attack. My knight is in a better position probably to jump quicker than black's knight rather than coming into the game. Let me have the queen on the board. Let me see for a few moves. We can exchange the queens couple of moves later. I guess that's what White is thinking. And that's great thinking by the kids, showing maturity there. And all right, let's jump to the next game, guys. We'll come back to all the games. There's a lot of action happening, and we'll jump to the other categories also. Category 3 games can go longer. Oh, all right. This is the match where we have the result here in category number 2, where KGN 1980 is playing against Vivan, and KGN is Jagannath Kiran, and Vivan won there. Vivan from
This
team
is category 3 game.
So
No?
he
category
resigned.
3 category 3 game. Vivan won because of course Jagannath Kiran resigned, did not have much pieces on the board. So Fantastic Fisher taking the first point there. Victorious Vishy.
Okay.
All right, would be interesting to see how does Victorious Vishy retaliates there. And on the board 1 also a very tough match going on. So guys, category 3, a lot of matches going on. Okay, let's come to Funny Bini Mini. Mihir there taking home the victory there. This is in
Oh, nice.
category number 2, where Fantastic Fisher is playing against In category 2, Fantastic Fisher is playing against Tactician Tal. This is the only game whose results has come in, whereas Mihir has won against David. So really proud of you, Mihir. There, we will funny bini mini, and we'll go to the next games and let's see what's happening there in the next games. Interesting to see what can happen there. Alright, so the second game there, it's played between Aditya R versus Vedesh, and let's see, Vedesh is KLP Paveen and Aditya R is Aditya R versus Vedesh. Aditya R is from the team Tactician Tal, and sorry, Aditya R is from team Fantastic Fisher. And this is also a really tough game, looks like. Oh, but
I just noticed one thing. If you go to Mihir's game, Funny Bini Mini,
sure,
again the winner was having had a lower rated.
Funny Vinny was lower rated, and definitely today that has been the case where the lower rated players are registering strong victories against the higher rated players, and good to see that. Let's see if that is the case. Can KL Paveen, which is Vedesh, can he do the same thing with the last Funny Vinny he did that? Looks like
Rook on the 7th file.
both rooks on
to
the
deliver a
set.
checkmate.
Queen is also coming on H4.
Yeah.
Black team.
Too
What
much
are your
attacks.
thoughts?
Yeah, but like okay. So, there is no.
Too much attack.
Rook F7, I guess.
Yes. No.
No,
sorry.
we'll capture what we
Queen F7 because
Sorry, my bad.
Queen F7.
Alright.
He's really playing like a Tal.
It is
Black
technically
can play over here Queen
Black will not
F6.
win.
Black can play over here Queen F6. So if Rook G7 sacrificing the Queen.
That's
Queen
what Black
for
Queen
does
sacrifice on
exactly.
H5. No.
Queen H5.
First check.
Queen
Oh, Queen
H4
H4.
is really classy move.
Really, yes.
And it would be very difficult for, I guess,
Queen
Vedic-
H4, Queen
Oh, he
H4.
finds it.
No.
He finds
White.
it.
Why Queen
I
H4 now?
think so it's a
It's a blunder.
yeah,
Yeah.
Queen H4 and Queen Rook G7
Well,
Rook H7.
there is no
Queen
checkmate
cross
coming,
H7
na?
is there.
There is no
Queen
checkmate
cross
coming.
H7 is there. Queen cross H7
Oh,
is there.
white
Now Black
just
is
blundered
winning.
the
Black
queen.
is
Alright,
winning.
okay. The kid just blundered there. He thought queen captures and he thought there might be a checkmate, but now I guess he'll
Yeah.
realize that there is no checkmate and Black will take home the victory. This changes the results here. Aditya R, this doesn't change the result because Black is Aditya R and Fantastic Fisher will go through. It was a very crucial game for Tactician Tal, for Vedesh to get the victory there. And alright, so let's go to the other game.
Now please see.
On the fourth board we
Yeah,
have
but
the
nice try. At least
Nice
he
try.
spotted out that you can
Queen
sacrifice
H4
the
is
piece
coming,
and
yeah.
go for the checkmate.
He just missed that the after capturing the queen can still defending the H2
Yeah,
H1.
Alright, so this is the game number 3 where Olania Selva is played against Steffi Sam. Alright, and this was board number 3. Alright, guys, you're not able to see the games because you're not able to see the names there because the games are over. When the games are live, you're able to see the names on the right side. So here, let's see. Okay, we also have the result. Okay, so Fantastic Fisher, guys, is dominating here. Alright, and okay, so we'll jump to category number 1 games where there might be an interesting match against Fantastic Fisher versus Big Bishop. Category 3 still going on. It's 1-1 there in category number 3. Alright, so let's jump to category 1 because in category 2 it looks like, okay, so this game it's won by White is victorious. Olania Selva won this game from Fantastic Fisher. In the next game also it's White who was victorious. So it's Cool Kid 804 who won the game. So it's Fantastic Fisher who takes home the victory, and it's 4-0 already. And it's very difficult to stop the mighty Fantastic Fishers there. And alright, so guys, just a second, let's go in category number 1. Let's switch to category number 1 here, whereas
Category number 1.
okay, this match is yet to start in the category number 1. Some matches are yet to start in category number 1, but let's see what's happening with the other games. Okay,
Two games
category
has
number
started.
1, yes, board number 1. This is board number 1. Dia Weapon is taking against Vaibhav Kumar Mark, and let's see what's happening. Vaibhav Kumar
Yes.
Mark is from Fantastic Fisher. Okay, game number 2 is not started yet.
Game number 3 has started, I think. Daniel versus Krami.
Daniel versus Kramen, and let's stick to this game. Looks like already a lot of moves are played, and we might see a result also here soon. So Daniel versus Carmen, and Daniel and Kareem. Sorry, Kareem is from Big Bishops,
Kareem.
and Daniel is from Fantastic Fisher. All right.
Match 5 has not started yet.
Okay, Daniel has
So 1
Daniel
and 3 is going on.
This is category 1, right?
Oops,
Yeah.
oops. What's happening?
Okay.
Oh, that's a mistake.
No, check and capture.
King
the-
F2.
Oh, it is.
King F2 or King D2.
King to D2. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right,
Missed.
so Kareem will
But
take home
still
this
it's a
victory.
winning position.
Missed win.
No, Bishop. It's not Black.
Bishop D7 was there, but
Black
yeah, still,
had, yeah,
like, you-
Black had the winning position regardless. Like you take, even if the king goes here, rook captures, king captures, black goes bishop.
Bishop D7.
All right, so
Like
black.
sometimes, like yeah, if the bishop was not there, like the pawn could have been
All right.
promoted.
Also, kids playing really fast there. This is the first game in. This is the first game there in. No, that's the first game, but yeah, this is the third game there. Daniel versus Kareem. So looks like Big Bishops might take home the victory. All right, and let's see what's happening on the fourth board, which is Jamil is good versus Jamil is good
Tarun
versus
Karthik.
Tarun Karthik, Lion
Karthik.
Lion Karthik there, Lion Karthik, Lion Karthik. Sorry. Alright, so this is the game. Alright, the game is already over. Looks like Jamil is good, which is the player from the United States, where the Fantastic Fisher has taken home the victory. So looks like currently, let's
Nice.
quickly look at the scores. Oh, Fantastic Fisher has 2 victories, and alright, okay, so
1, 2, 3.
okay,
I think they just won by.
Big Bishop.
it's 2-1 that they won by. 2 of the matches did not start in category number 1, so I guess that's the final result that will take place in category number 1. Let's look at this game, guys. Lion versus Jamil is good. Okay, who did the Lion? How did Jamil is good defeat the Lion there? All right, let's see there. That should be interesting. Alright, Sai G, I'm the best chess player, I'm a grandmaster. Alright, Sai G, great to see you there in the chat. Alright, okay, we have some grandmasters, guys, tuning in. Alright, so you have to be up on your game while analyzing the games. Can't make any errors while analyzing, and okay.
Wait, yes.
Oh, thank you for free
This-
eight.
Okay.
Just go back. One more move back. After, okay, when Black played pawn h6. Yeah, h6. After h6,
It's
Black played h6 now, over here. h6,
Yes.
knight captures
Knight cross
f7.
f7.
Yeah,
King
knight
cross
captures
f7.
f7. Queen
Then queen
and
f6.
queen to h5.
Queen h5.
Queen h5,
Knight.
not over there. It will also work. I think.
No, it was knight there. It was queen f3. Oh no, knight
No,
f10.
no, the
No,
bishop
knight
was
is-
pinning the knight,
That's a
Winning
check.
the-
so there is no issue.
Yes, queen f3 or queen h5. Yeah.
We are getting the knight back.
Okay,
No, that's the extra piece.
alright.
We are getting
You could
the
have
knight
also
back.
directly grabbed the knight with the queen, like on g6. But yeah, still like knight is an interesting move.
Alright, interesting
Yes.
move, knight f7, which, but yeah, white instead gave away the knight also for free. The knight for free, and white is now a piece down. Whereas
gone.
I had high hopes from the lion. I like the username. But Jamil is good enough for the victory.
Excellent use of bishops. putting them on the files of the nice.
Really powerful bishops there, and just
You
taking
see the
control.
activity of all the pieces in the center. All the minor pieces are in the center of squares. Queen is
And
perfectly.
this activity
Nice.
being shown by category 1 kid, which is Jamil is good, so it looks
Excellent.
like he has a very bright future. Good going, Jamil is good there. And guys, okay, so it looks like another whitewash in category number 2, where Fantastic Fisher has whitewash Tactician Tal there, and Fantastic Fisher has also looks like won. We'll have to see who has won or taken home the victory in the Fantastic Fisher versus Big Bishops. Look like Big Bishops has taken home the victory. We are not sure what happened there. We'll hear from the admin team quickly. In the category number 3, the last game is still going on. So let's tune in to Jayashri versus Abhyodaya Mittal. All right, this is the game going on, guys. Interesting end game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say equally poised, and black is having maybe connected pawns and white is having isolated. So it is equally poised. Maybe yeah. So the kids maybe should focus more on focusing on the time. So because rook end games are always like unpredictable, like anything can happen anytime.
Alright.
So
Jayashri has more time, and Jayashri is black. So that's a good news for Jayashri being black and having more time. But let's check what does this mean for the results. Alright, Jayashri is giving a tough fight, but looks like Fantastic Fisher has already won 3 games. So this game wouldn't matter in terms of the team standings, but this game does matter for Jayashri. She would look for that victory with black, but very difficult. Abhyodaya Mittal is a very strong player. We have seen his achievements in Triumph Tales. In fact, even Jayashri, they play offline tournaments also regularly. These are category 3 players, really strong there. But I guess now some
Should black
chances.
Pawn
should black
C4.
capture the pawn or not?
I guess
No, push the pawn c4 and rook d3.
Push the
Pawn
pawn.
c4 and rook d3.
And black can still create some chances, and with more time on the clock, it looks like yes. Oh, black decides
No.
to capture the pawn, but that's still interesting. Can black go for
Maybe
some
black-
checkmate ideas?
Double pawns.
No.
Like rook check, rook c1, rook c8. Rook c8. White can just give
Rook
checks on the
c2
king.
check. Rook g2 check.
Rook g2, and can the king just come here then?
King d3. Yeah.
Might get scary for white soon. Checkmate, as well as the main thing is the king hides
White
from
is
this.
the That
for
was
a
scary.
promotion.
Abhyodaya Mittal taking some time, mature play, category 3 kids showing where did they need to take a pause.
Why we are
Definitely.
category 3.
And this is why we have a plus.
Okay.
This is also a very interesting move, creating a vacate square in case white tries to check. And this pawn might also go forward. Looks like Jayashri has this under control, and looks like black might win this one. Abhyodaya Mittal taking some time again, but looks like very difficult for Abhyodaya Mittal to hold this one. I don't think is there any defense. Experts on the panel, Kunal and Tigmanshu from the white sides are silent now. And
Like white was having chance for a draw. Like once like
We
rook
On
c8,
g7,
c8.
we'll
Pawn
go back.
G7.
on g7, he can continue with that.
Like still pawn g7 is the best try. At least you're
No.
targeting rook c8
Okay.
check.
White want that the opponent, the black should play king to c6, sorry, c3.
So
So king
that-
c3,
Yeah.
rook, king goes here.
Check.
Then,
then
Pawn move.
but then the rook captures, right?
I don't think so. The rook, like
should
the,
have
the,
played
the
seven
d3 pawn
first.
is d3 pawn is monster now.
Yeah.
Like, white just allowed the pawn to come forward.
Alright, Jayashri also taking some time to think, figuring out the final calculations there. And interestingly, this is the last game which is going on. Yes, the king slides in. Okay, that's also a good move.
Nice technique.
Nice technique. Avoiding any checks. Yes, d2.
Okay, now moving
king
up,
has to
like
come
moving away the
forward.
king will be.
Yeah.
Now you cannot move the king up. King
That is
d2,
what
king
Abhyuday
d3.
Mittal is hoping for. Tricks all throughout.
Oh, king d3 is
Oh,
I think white can still hold this game.
I think so. Pawn d2, king d3 would have been the best. Go for.
Alright, Jayashree might take some time to figure the best technique, but I guess she might figure that out very quickly.
Okay, like here white can win a pawn back like it is. Like okay, like rook h8 after rook g7, then rook h4 check, and then you can grab the pawn on d3 after king moves up.
Interesting lines. But
Okay,
why-
king d2. Yes, king
king
d2.
d2 again. Yes. Very mature playing.
Then rook h8,
Second game.
rook h8, and then give up the g7 pawn to win the d3 one.
Yes.
Rook h8, rook h4 check, and then win the pawn on d3. I think
So
his
correct.
Philidor's draw position will
A
be
high
there
chances
because
of having a draw.
Yes, it's draw.
Yeah, just repeating opponents, I think.
but
Black is not finding any, because black cannot move the king
King
side.
somewhere.
That is, yeah, that will be check.
now
But
can the
still-
king here?
Yeah,
A reputational draw it will be.
but now there will be no.
Okay. King h8. Sorry, rook h8.
But it's very difficult.
I guess
White should see this
No,
idea,
now
right?
now rook h8
It's
will
not
just give
good.
free pawn.
No,
I
no.
think so. Now rook h8 will not.
The game
Will
is so intense that
Oh.
every orbiters are in
It
this
will
game.
not hold.
Yes.
Of course not.
The game is so intense. There are 5 arbiters watching this game. So
Yeah, at least.
Again a rook check.
Now it's a winning position.
Yeah, you
for
can. You
black.
can.
Checkmate.
It's a checkmate.
It's winning position for black.
On h1. Sorry, rook h1.
That's one.
Don't give up so early. No.
it's checkmate.
No,
for the
it's
other
winning
guy.
position for
Gone,
black.
gone. There is
Push,
nobody
check,
can
and
stop.
Okay,
then
the
you get a queen.
game is gone now.
Well, nice spot, rook a7, nice spot. Rook a7, rook
Yeah.
a7, idea.
Creating that bridge with the
Playing the
rook.
rook like
Nice
on
spot.
the long diagonals can be tricky to see, but good spot for Jayashree. She
Kind of reverse Lucina.
went.
Definitely. This is a simple win now. Alright, and
Okay, the game is over now.
alright, yes, we should see still. Let's hope she doesn't play fast and blunder a stalemate, but not happening, I guess. With just the way she has played and showed the technique and the skill, yes, she won't blunder the stalemate here. Simple ladder checkmate also.
Okay. We cannot say anything like.
No, it should be over very soon.
King F. Okay.
All
check.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
using each and every piece on the board.
Alright, yes,
Yeah.
and that's a cool checkmate by
On
Jayashree,
king.
and Jayashree manages to get the victory for her team, which is Victorious Vishy, but just Victorious Vishy just falling short with that one match there, and fantastic Fischer takes home the victory. Alright, we would
The thing is, if you look on the chessboard, all the pieces of black are like involving into the checkmate. The king is blocking the d3 square. The pawn is giving check. Queen and rook are blocked.
So, sir, I can see my prediction was right. Fischer team won and each of the category.
Kunal there.
Full involvement of the pieces.
Alright, and Kunal, just to point out, last stream Nihal said Victorious Vishy is his favorite. So, alright, you can tease him all you want. Alright, Nihal, unfortunately for you, Victorious Vishy lost there in two of the category number 3 as okay. So he was one of the strongest team in category number 3. Alright, and we'll see in category number 3 the finals. Fantastic Fisher will take on the big bishops in the category number 3. We'll just let you know when the finals takes place, and in the category number 2, it is going to be Victorious Vishy and Fantastic Fisher. Victorious Vishy was playing against Rook and Roll earlier in the day, and Fantastic Fisher was facing against Tactician Tal. So this would be a very, very strong match again. Very fun to see Victorious Vishy versus Fisher there always. And in the category number 1, it would be Rook and Roll versus Big Bishops. Alright, Fantastic Fisher. Alright, Kunal, so sad news, bad news for you. Big Bishops creating an upset in category number 1 there, where Fantastic Fisher couldn't go forward by just a thin margin. And alright, and okay, alright, so Kunal, Kunal has to leave. So for the audiences watching, Kunal shall take a leave there. And Kunal, thanks for tuning in. We'll see.
It was very nice.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye everyone.
Thanks for tuning in, Kunal. Alright, so guys, Kunal is not there. Let me just set up the cameras properly so that everybody's looking good. And we'll just go to the games also very quickly. Alright, I guess we are all fine now. Alright, there's Kunal, there's so nice of Kunal and Karan there for tuning in, making time on the weekend, for just supporting and showing love to the kids. And guys, let's look at the games. Alright, let's see the results, let's see the games that we might have missed. So let's start with category 1. Category 1, we had some exciting games going on between Webhov, Daniel and Kareem. We saw that. Jamil is good also, we saw that. We did not analyze this game where Webhov and Dia Vipin were playing, and also my fellow commentators, Funny Binny mini game. Alright, can we quickly analyze Funny Binny mini game? Sure, definitely. Yes, Fantastic Fisher in category 2 also done. Funny Binny mini, it was a clean sweep for Fantastic Fisher in category number 2. They won all the 5 games. Since there is a quick request from the parents, let's switch to quickly Funny Binny mini games, and let's analyze this this game quickly. Alright, so guys, we were looking at this one. Yes, from the opening point of view, it was said that both the players played a very strong opening here. Any mistakes, guys, you can stop me anytime that you feel that there could have been a different play or move.
Yeah. So just go back. Go back.
Move number?
Queen D7. Move number 19. I think.
Yes, Queen D7. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Queen D7 is a mistake because it allows white to capture the knight, and then king will be exposed.
Okay. All right. So
So
yes.
captures knight. So if you have exposed king, then obviously there will be lots of tactics out there. You need to be careful. I think at the end that's what happened. White captured the knight over there, and white utilized the exposed king. Means he used the queen and to deliver checkmate on the G7. So Queen D7 is a really bad move there from the black.
Alright, so Queen D7, not a good move. Alright, David is just a second. So it's category number 2. David, yes, David there. Just keep that in mind. Alright, the expert advice from the commentators here. And yes, definitely that's what happened in the game, and the king got exposed, and there could have been a lot of tactics, and I guess that's also how the checkmate came in, looks like. And yes,
Okay.
Yeah, white slightly also gave free piece. Also, white slightly managed to bring all the pieces into the black king's side.
so that was fantastic play from the Fantastic Fisher, board number 1 in category 2. And yeah, definitely the king just got exposed, and like such a smooth play, like quality play there. Fantastic play from Fantastic Fisher there, and Funny Binny Mini, congratulations on that win. All right. So guys, let's jump back to category number one. Category number two, board one, funny bini mini, showing that can be done. We were talking about this game where we were talking about Vaibhav Kumar versus Diya Vipin. All right, Vaibhav Kumar and Diya Vipin face each other. It was the top board in the beginners category, category number one. Vaibhav took home the victory. Vaibhav was from team Fantastic Fisher again. So Fantastic Fisher having some fantastic games. All right, let's quickly jump into that and let's look how did it go. We were talking about the opening here. Just looks like all right. So all right, and in the category.
Yeah, checkmate. Checkmate.
Yes, Narendran explained about the scholars mate. Also, Nihal earlier explained why we shouldn't get the queen out too early. So, some ideas like that. White had the good defense. Narendran, was this the app defense for white?
Yeah, black tried doing the scholar's mate, but after seeing that knight f3 move, I guess black retreated the queen back, right? Obviously, queen to f7. But I have seen in some games like where beginners kids like try to shift the queen all the way to b6, and from b6 they will try to use the queen and bishop diagonal, put more pressure on that f2 pawn.
So what's the defense for this?
So basically, so it's not a direct attack or direct checkmate from the
But
queen, but instead
there is knight d4, knight d5, and after bishop captures pawn, and then king e2, and then I think so there is the only move which black can do is queen c5, and then after b4, yes, the queen has to move and will win the bishop.
Okay. All right, exciting lines there. Some small tricks for the kids to keep in mind, and definitely
that also works on the same way. Like if white does the same attack on queen h5 and all
shift colors. Yes, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, but that did not happen, and as Narendran pointed out, he saw that and he retreated the queen there, and all right, and but
pinning is winning. Pinning is winning. And
bishop takes would be, I guess, even more better because after bishop takes and pawn takes, knight takes comes to the fourth.
Alright, so white Vaibhav missed this tactic, and regardless, white was victorious. Fisher, Fantastic Fisher won. Let's go. Okay, but it took time. So yes. Oops.
He
missed this. All right, we saw this. So if you're watching, Vaibhav, keep this in mind. This was a fork. All right, and we're talking about this. So you could have capped the queen very quickly, and you won the game very quickly in 20 moves, but could have been much more quicker, I guess. And yes, this is the checkmate. All right, and great victory. All right, from category 1 kid there, Vaibhav versus Diya Vipin. Diya Vipin, hard luck, but good play, guys. We hope all the kids are learning a lot here. So
the nice idea, the nice idea in this game is white played the move knight f5, blocking the way of this bishop and queen, and allow white to go queen g4.
Oh, allowing white to go queen g4. So this is great. All right, and okay, and
so these ideas we need to kids need to see, and kudos to Vaibhav. He saw that and did it.
Definitely kudos to Vaibhav for seeing those ideas. Let's see if we have thanks for analyzing. Sure, Aish Kulpu sir, I guess the parents of Funny Bini Vini for Mihir there, and really proud of him how he's playing. Other parents, if you are still in the chat, guys, we would love for you to just send in your leeches IDs, the kids categories or the kids name. We'll be more than happy to thanks to Shan's teacher. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be more than happy to analyze the games there for each of the kids. Daniel and Kareem, we saw this where Kareem just dominated the game there and just found these victorious ideas where we were seeing this interesting position. So in category 1 that way, and we also saw how Jamil is good. Jamil is really good. There's no doubt about that, guys. And he came victorious against the lion, and we saw how good he is able to use the bishop. So that sums up the category number 1. where big bishops have won. All right, so kudos to Kareem's win there, and Kevin, Sammy, and Rian Elianyadi's wins there. Big bishops finally making sure that that no fantastic Fisher is stopped in at least one of the categories. In category number 3, guys, the most interesting category, we saw this game, Abhyuday Mittal versus Jayashri. Very interesting, excellent technique, super quality play by Jayashri there, and a great fight by Abhyuday, fighting till the end, having for some chances. Victorious Vishy managed to win one here. Sorry, Yatimanshu, you're saying something?
Like he had chances in the previous game.
Yes, Abhyuday definitely had chances, and also had some chances to draw these games. But Jayashri, even though being a lower rated player, showed some really great class. Dharanish again, so both 4 and 5 for Victorious Vishy. Dharanish again showing class there. Alright guys, let's see where did Shiv made a mistake. Oh, we were seeing this game too, where we saw in category 3, we almost have seen all the games. We saw how White maneuvered the pieces in an excellent manner, and we stopped here, but Black went for
sacrifice Rook.
some Rook sacrifice, which was very dubious, but yeah. So I guess we were talking about some F5 move here, right, earlier? Talking about F5 and opening
F5
up
still
clean
will not
But
work.
now-
F5, yeah.
Now F5 will lead to Rook C.
Yeah, Rook captures knight, and if you play Queen S3, then Rook captures Rook. Rook captures Rook is there, yeah.
And then I think so.
Queen captures Bishop is also there. There are some tactics. King to F1. King F1. There are
Probably,
some.
can I just
Like King F1, Bishop E8, and Queen E8. Queen E8 is there, no? With the support of the Bishop.
yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
just ends the game. Okay. Alright. So White was better, and Dharanish made sure to convert it. But
This is some desperate thing. At least to sacrifice the idea is to sacrifice Rook.
no, but somehow he
Opens
managed
like
to
this.
get check.
Yes, at least we can just give checks.
Alright. But
And if
yes,
the king falls into the perpetual, then it could also ended in a draw.
definitely. So
There are
good try in the end by Shiv there. Alright. But guys, board number 4 and 5 taking short the flag of Victorious Vishy. I guess Nahal, you will be really proud of them there. For the Victorious Vishy team, both 4 and 5, Dharanish and Jayashri making sure. But unfortunately, board number 1, 2, 3 for Fantastic Fisher, really strong here. So Skanda Chess takes home the victory for White here, and defeats Susan Bed there. Susan Bed, apologies there, and we were seeing that the position, and I guess we managed to see where Susan had some kind of Susan has some kind of an attack going on, where he just gave away the attack here, and later I don't know where did the error, and we were appreciating the fact that Skanda decided to keep the queens on the board. So great play by Skanda there, and let's see.
After exchanges, okay, double attack and 1 plus.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And yes, the Arabian checkmate, right? If
Arabian
I'm not
mate,
wrong.
yes,
Yes, this is
Arabian.
called the Arabian mate. And alright, so this was the mistake where Skanda changed the course of the game. Alright, no worries, Suzanne, sorry for the mispronunciations, but a good fight there. And we saw this one, Vivan versus KGN, where Vivan came up victorious, and okay, there's a Rook versus Knight, and White managed to lose this one. Let's see, was there a Knight fork?
Yeah, but White
Yeah.
didn't push the pawn. White just kept on playing the pieces, and Black pushed the pawn. Like there is a saying, like once you see a pass pawn, you slowly start pushing it. So at least you can create some threats.
So would that been a victory for White if White would have pushed this? White push?
Yeah. Like not till the queen, but yeah,
No,
you can
White is queening with a
still do it
check.
with the check.
So I guess that's the victory there, and the king can't
Yeah,
come
once
here.
it-
The king comes there, I guess. If the king comes here, then we can exchange the queens. But king goes here, then I'm not sure what to play. All right. So an interesting.
D4. I'm going to go here. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, queen d4.
Or yeah, queen d5, something like this. Queen d5 threatening to capture the pawn.
Nice.
So
Yeah. All right. And so white, I guess white missed this chance, right? This was a mistake from black, and white missed this chance. Also, it's showing king can simply go here. Oh yes, this is also a good idea.
Yeah,
Pawn push, check,
go
I
for
guess.
to save the because of the
But
black
can
king is
black
far
king
away
go
from
here?
the white pawn.
pawn to f4, yeah,
Yeah.
And then the grab the
and
pawn.
capture the pawn. It's a winning position for white.
All right. So,
Yes.
all right. So white missed this KGN, and Vivan really took advantage of this. Even though having a knight against the rook, 3 versus 3, this is scary. Then it looks like then you have pawns on both sides of the board, left and right, and white had only pawns on the right side. So white, and as Tigmanshu pointed out, you just have to keep pushing, right? Don't stop pushing. All right, and famous commentator Yasser says them, push them, baby, push them. All right, so that's also one of the things. All right. Okay, and Parth here showing why he deserves to be on the first board there of the fantastic Fischer defeating David there. And let's see again, both I and guys, such strong games in category 3 and really showing class. Okay, you see, this was also to the wire where I guess, did black have any chance? No, white does a great.
Oh, can you go back? Can you go back to
No.
like, the main when the more pawns are there?
Okay, here.
Yeah.
So what's the defense? I'm not sure. Oh, black has
What's
to
the
play
defense?
h6.
At
Black
six
played the
and then
king here.
G5.
h6 and g5, I think.
H6
Yeah,
and
h6
G5.
and
Just
g5.
exchange this one pawn. The king is anyways holding this pawn. This pawn can
Yeah.
never go forward. So this was the idea. H6 and G5, and black just missed that draw, and Parth there taking advantage of such a small error. These are errors which, like, at the top level we see, and why both the kids are 2200, 2000, very very strong players taking advantage of even such a minor error. And yes, all right. Okay.
Yes,
and
maybe black is also going under a time pressure. I guess like 11 seconds. I guess maybe quite hard for the kid to calculate this. White is comfortable with 3 minutes, I guess. So,
It can be
Yeah.
also calculated mistake. It can be also like a psychology thing. Like once we see a piece that we can capture, we'll just go for it and we capture them. Like we do not see that okay, this piece is already ours. It cannot go anywhere. So first we save our this side, and then we can just capture that piece later also because it is not doing anything. But once you
As
just
well
capture
as
it once you see the piece that you can capture, you just go and grab it, and on the other side you will just mess up the whole thing.
all right, guys, we
Sometimes
have
that can
just
also be a psychological thing.
yes, definitely, and we also have Karan joining us back again. Hi, Karan, how are you? Good? How you doing?
Hello guys, how is Chirag sir?
Good. Okay, Karan, so we were just wrapping up. All right, guys. So I'll just again call out the results. We don't have any requests in the chat. I guess we probably have covered almost all the games. If we miss some, apologies. All right, all right. Karan needs an update on who won. Definitely, Karan. We'll update you on that. So, Karan, category 1, unfortunately, fantastic Fischer has lost the only single match, and Big Bishops take home the victory there in the category 1. But in the category 2, fantastic Fischer did a whitewash with a 5-0 victory. Fani Bini Mini, Aditya, Olan Selva, Cool Kid, Shreyas, all of them showing
That
Pranay,
cake,
Shreyas.
cool cake 804 on the fourth cable. That's my student.
All right,
nice.
and great to hear that. So everybody taking home the victory. Category 3
Very
was
nice.
a very intense match. We saw there Jayashree and Dharanish leading off from front for victorious Vishy, winning those two matches. Unfortunately, their paths Skanda and Vivan
This
there making sure.
This is the first draw, right? This is the first draw we've seen in this semi-final and quarterfinals.
Yes, this is the
This is the
semi-final.
first time we see a draw.
Yeah.
Draw. No,
This
no, no.
Arush and
Oh, that was in the afternoon. That was in the afternoon, which was Mysterious Magnus versus Big Bishops. The night game is category number 3 here, where these are the scores.
Very nice.
Fantastic Fisher was playing against Victorious Vishy, and this was a very close fought-out battle. Very strong matches in the category 3. We had fun analyzing them. Great some end games, great techniques, some psychological battles, some struggles with the time, and that's what chess about, guys. Like right. And with that, I just had a question in mind, and we usually end the stream. What are your final thoughts? And everybody is just wishing the kids best of luck for the next matches. What's the most exciting thing about chess, or what's the most like the fantastic thing about chess that you guys love? So let me throw that question out, and let's end that on a lovely note for today's stream there, in case we do not have any more requests from the parents. So Prigmanshu, what's something about chess that you absolutely love?
Well, I absolutely love to how we can create some threats and techniques about like how to checkmate the king, the sacrifices, which I love more.
Alright, Tigmanshu, I was hoping for here you attack because past 3 teams when Tigmanshu has joined us for the quarterfinals or even before that, Tigmanshu has always said attack. Tactics is all that matters, and I hope he likes that. And let's the same question to you, Nihal, taking forward. What's the most thing that you love about chess?
So sometimes it happens like that. I got exhausted through all day coaching or something like that, or if I'm going somewhere else, okay, hiking or something like that. After that exhausting day, when I come back to home, I usually play 1 or 2 blitz games. It really felt nice, okay, to sacrifice some pieces on the board. So just play for fun, exciting games, or I just try to connect with my friends. Okay, we have one association over here, Kolhapur District Chess Association. I just go over there, play with the friends, some blitz games like that. It is really fun thing to basically enjoy over there.
Alright, also the audience is watching there. Let us know in the chat, let us know in the comments, why do you love chess? What's the most absolute thing you love about chess? Let us know on the Instagram channel, just what is the thing that you absolutely love about chess, and we would be happy to hear your thoughts. Just let us know, so we'll feel nice about that. Jumping in the same question, throwing it to you there, Marindrian, what is one thing that you absolutely love about chess?
Yeah, the most exciting part about chess is hunger to win. Yeah, so that is what I would say, because usually when you start in a beginner's level, so you would be very much happy if you win a particular game doing scholars mate. Yeah, so like the thing which we have also seen in some of the games in today's tournament. Later on, after like once you reach some intermediate level, you will be quite happy winning some games, like doing some tactics like skewer and pins and all those stuff. Yeah, so back ranking and all this stuff. And yeah, so once you like even get more better, yeah, so where you and your opponent play a really good game of some 50 to 60 moves, where you and your opponent, like both of you try every single thing tactic, sit at a place and play for like 2 hours or even more than that. Yeah, so maybe kids are also watching the FIDE games. Yeah, so yeah, you sit like more than like 2 hours and then try every single thing, and then you'll still end up winning the game. Yeah, so I guess that's the most delicious meal you can taste. Yeah, so that is the like most satisfaction thing. I guess there is also some saying by like famous grandmaster. I don't know like who said this. Like it's I always like to break a man's ego. Yeah, something like that.
Fischer
Magnus
said that.
Carlsen. Oh, Bob Fischer.
Bobby Fischer said
Yeah.
that, yeah.
That's the most yeah, so as I said earlier, like it's the most delicious meal you can taste. Yeah, so it's all about the hunger to win, and yeah, that's the thing.
All right, and definitely a
Nice, nice.
great answer there. Always feeling hungry, and the taste of victory is the best taste out there. And yes, definitely crushing.
Absolutely.
We have Karan. Before we jump to you, we have a great answer in the chat. Also, I would like to read that out. Chess is a game of
Yes, yes,
unexpected.
yes.
So it's from Knowledge and Entertainment by Arkin. If Arkin Chess is Rakesh Nayak, we are not happy with you not showing up on the stream. But if it's somebody, if it's a parent or a kid, thank you so much for writing the answer. Chess is a game of unexpected, upcoming. You never know what happens next. Single move can change the game. Just like life, one decision can change the whole life. All right, that's too philosophical
Nice.
and a great answer again. And the great answer. Yeah, I've never thought about chess in that manner. One decision can changes the game. One decision also changes life's outcome. And yes, after these two fantastic answers, Karan, the pressure is all on you to come up with a better answer. All right, Karan. So, what's the thing that you absolutely love about chess?
The absolutely thing which I love about chess is that chess is fresh. I mean, like we've been playing, our ancestors are playing chess for like 1,000 years back. But still, if you play a game, that position will be the new one. Like nobody has seen that position. I mean, like one position will come which you never seen. So this is the thing. The chess will always be fresh. We have also seen in the new tournaments as well, which the people are playing like Grandmaster. Even there is a game which has never been played and it's starting from move third. We have seen that, so it's fresh. So that's why I really love about chess. You will never feel like man, I just played this thing for the thousand of times. No, each and every time when you play it, there will be a new position, new challenge, new opponent. Everything is new. We will never get bored with this game.
Definitely. Chess is always fresh. We have been chess is invented 1500 years ago. It has been evolving ever since. And if chess wouldn't have evolved at this stage, we wouldn't be here. So thanks and a big shout out to Premier Chess Academy for giving us this opportunity to host these excellent events, to having these lovely kids over here playing their hearts out. And at that note, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks to the special arbiters. There were a lot of arbiters there. If I'm missing off any of the names, so apologies about that. A lot of things going around chess, and we are lucky to be part of this and following our passion and keeping these things that we talk about: hunger, fresh, the tactics, attack, and the release of endorphins after a hike, and just playing, relaxing there after the game. So lovely answer in the chat. Also, we look forward to more answers in the comment section or on any of our
So
social media handles. Yes, Karan. Sorry.
yeah, so Chirag, can you just tell our audience what we are going to see in the next week? What is upcoming in the next week?
All
Who
right.
is going to play against whom?
All right. Instead of next week, we might have a surprise for you. The finals might take place tomorrow. It depends upon the parents' vote, because next week is the New Year's weekend. So,
Sure.
so probably some parents and the kids have requested to shift the finals to tomorrow, which is Sunday.
Amazing.
So we'll bring you the action more faster, more quicker, and it will be much more entertaining. To sum up, the action that will be taking place is in category 1. The finalists are Rook and Roll versus the Big Bishops, who will be fighting it out. Rook and Roll versus Big Bishops. Then Rook and Roll is the team from UAE, and the Big Bishops is, I guess, the team from Qatar and the neighboring countries. In category number 2, the battle that we have all been waiting for, Vishy takes on Fischer, victorious Vishy, India versus US, they're taking on. And in the category number 3, again, fantastic Fischer takes on the Big Bishops. So technically, the Big Bishops are in the finals in 2 categories, and fantastic Fischer are in the finals in 2 categories. Rook and Roll and victorious Vishy makes into the finals for one of the categories. All right, so guys, we have the finalists 2 teams, but there are 3 different categories. So overall, a few more than 2 teams will be playing in the finals, but only in their specific category. And We are lucky to have all these teams, all these kids, all the support from the parents, all the supports from the academy, everyone. So shout out to all. And on that note, finally we'll take leave. Bye bye everyone. Have a good day.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Bye everyone.
Bye.